lesson 4 takes us into experiential seeing of what everything really is. Learning to see the essence of it rather than to think about it, learning to experience the essence of that being or that thing. And that's really the same as love. What we're talking about here is love or curiosity, and use those words interchangeably. So when I can accept myself as I am right now, then from there I can clearly see who I really am. And as I stop imagining about my own body and mind and see that that's never been true, I get a clear seeing of what's really here, what I'm really calling me, this essence of magnificence, divinity, incarnated into form. And then as I realize that, I'm going to realize either through the formless aspect, if I find myself to be formless, I'm going to see that that formlessness is everywhere, that there is nothing else. There can be nothing else. Or even as the form, I'm going to see that I'm made out of love. This human being is a manifestation of love. I don't just mean this one. I mean, it's going to become clear that everything else is too, because that's all there is to make anything out of. All of these shapes, even if something is appearing as fear or hate or greed or lack or anger, it's really just the disallowance, the not full allowance yet of the divine love that thing, that person, that object is made out of. So, or how conscious it is of itself. So the beautiful thing is you don't have to find out what everything is. You just have to find out what you are. And that happens when you stop handling yourself. Right, we've looped right back around here to where we started. The next time something comes up for you, where do you handle it from? And the compassion that you give yourself, you can see that everyone else is also stuck in their thoughts. Every human being is living in their own personal hell. And unlike us here in this class, most human beings don't even know that there's a different way to live. And most human beings are so very far away in terms of lifetimes from ever being able to actually come across some non-dual truth, because their vibration is very, very different. So you get this overwhelming compassion that kind of swoops over everything, and a sense of gratitude for the fact that you finally come to a point where you can see who you really are and come out of that illusion. So as you're kinder to yourself, you begin to recognize you are the unfolding of love. You can't really deeply see that without recognizing that's happening everywhere. That's the only thing there is. It's not ever going to be anything other than the divine taking, Krishna disguised as the angry person that takes your car parking space, And it doesn't mean you're not going to get out and say, I already had that parking space. But there's no conflict inside. You're not just going to be a pushover or a doormat. But there's no conflict inside you anymore, because you know who that is. And you know that they're stuck in their thoughts. And you know that they deeply feel that they're not good enough. And that they're trying to accumulate and acquire to compensate for that sense of unworthiness inside, to achieve, to become this constant drive, to become something other than I am, something better than I think I am, which is impossible. So you can either find out what you are, or you can find out what anything is. Pick any object at all in the world and really find out what it actually is, and you'll find out what you are. Or find out what you are and you'll find out what everything else is. Whichever way Find out what fear really is, and you'll find out what you are. And that's the beautiful thing about this inquiry. It starts off self-inquiry with a small s, and then it becomes self-inquiry. And then your love kind of envelops the whole world without doing anything, because you know it's all you. So beautiful.